Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Luthais, and today we'll be covering some new features that are coming to Miscreated 1.0.1 update. And yes, a lot of great additions for you wildlife fans out there, which means that you can basically survive in the wild at the moment because they've added a fire draw, which you can basically craft from 1 stick and 2 thatch. Now, if you are wondering where to get thatch from, then it's as easy as the same places where we got sticks from previously. So if we look at the standard bushes that we always look through for sticks, then we will have a random chance to find thatch or sticks. So we got 2 thatch, and now we just need to get 1 stick and we can make the fire draw, which is a great addition for any players who wants to basically make like a Rambo kind of survival mode where you can't go into town and you must just try and survive from the wild, you know, like real life survival course, which is quite exciting. And yes, which I'll definitely be trying in the future. So I really like this addition. A lot of times on full servers it's quite frustrating going through kitchens when most of the kitchens have already been looted. So in my opinion, this is a really nice addition to the game. And yes, more crafting is always great. So just testing it out here for you guys. I always use sticks. You can use wood logs to put in any kind of fire, and then yes, using the fire draw to light it, just adding a bit of wolf meat to it there. So as you can see, it works exactly the same as matches or lighters. And yes, you can craft as many fire draws as you want to, as long as you've gathered the resources, which is a really nice addition. And yes, I'm quite excited about 2019 and what the developers have planned for Miscreated. And one of the things that I'm most excited about is, of course, the base building and the raiding that's going to be overhauled. Basically, explosives are going to be activated, and then base building is going to be much more polished, so that you don't have to go through such a bunch of steps to build one part. Okay, so basically they're just going to streamline it to make it more user friendly. And yes, another new feature in the game is if you go to cloth and equipment, you can craft rope, but as well as rags now. So as you guys know, I always tell you guys that rags are the most important resource in Miscreated. But looking at where you normally have to go to find rags, which is in houses and sleeping bags and campsites and that, if you just wanted to live in the wild, then you would have had to focus on campsites. But again, now you can craft it, which is another great addition, and I'll definitely be doing a video on that. The other thing that they did is they minimized the bleeding effects and the radiation and poison effects on your screen. So for all of you that thought it might be a bit too hectic, you know, with too much noise on the screen, they did make that a bit less. So yes, not too bad for me. I really liked more effects on the screen, but again, they won't implement it if there isn't enough people complaining about it. So yes, just another nice feature there for you guys, so that you aren't bothered too much with the screen being too blurry or the effects on the screen being too much. Now, this isn't a new feature for the new patch, but it came out in 1.0, but I didn't craft it, and I just thought I'd show you guys. I'm really impressed with the new fire that you can make. And yes, the grill on top and everything is really nice, and I think this new asset that they've made for making a fire is really great. As you guys know, I went through all the places where you can make food, but I never, made my own fire. So that's a really great addition. So yes, while I'm collecting the giant gnome that I made the wallpaper of, or the thumbnail of, I'm going to be just chatting about Miscreated overall. I think this is the year for them to really step up their game and focus on the community and try and get this game to where it needs to be. And what I personally expect of them is to activate the explosives to make raiding a viable option and an exciting option. And it's not to say we're copying anyone, but they will just be making raiding realistic and more fun, and something that you literally want to do. So yes, I can just imagine running around in the forest and literally hearing explosives. Okay, and it makes offline raiding a bit more exciting as well, because if you want to gather a bunch of resources, it makes the excitement and the threat so much higher. Because if you and your clan has to carry a bunch of explosions on you, like hand grenades and C4s and stuff like that, imagine the thrill of getting any kind of enemies along the way. If you get shot in the head, you lose all the explosives, okay? Or while you're raiding, you're making noise, so it's very easy for another group to counter raid you. Again, features that you will experience in a game like Rust, but I think it's very necessary for this kind of game to make it as real as possible, but again, to make it as fun as possible as well, and just give people something to do. And yes, although they are revamping the explosives, they're going to revamp the building system as well. Okay, so the only people that won't really be happy with the new system are the hoarders, and I'm very sorry if you've got any excuses there. Then you are someone that hoards, okay? Because in my opinion, you can get everything you want in the game within a week. Doesn't matter how much you try and hoard. If bases gets raided regularly and they get built or repaired regularly, and vehicles are spawning all over the world, and tents, and people have got reasons to explore and to gather all the components that they need for explosives, forcing them to be outside most of the time, then I just think it's much better for the game, and I don't see any negative effect to it. So yes, very excited about that. At the moment, they are working on small glitches that came out in patch 1.0, and as I'm showing here, one glitch was that if you log out on your base parts, that when you log back in, you will get stuck in your base part. And as you can see, at the moment, that is fixed. I logged out and I logged back in, so yeah, the players and parts sinking, or falling, has been worked on. I can't say it's perfect, but yes, they are definitely making plans on fixing it. And yes, here I just found a guy's little airfield towaway vehicle, and I knew he had the battery and the other part that I needed at the how can I say, generator, but I don't want to grief him too much. Like you see, I was thinking about it, and then I just thought to myself, nah, my health is quite low, so I really like the tents. So yes, rather just grab the tents and get out of there. But yes, guys, I'm really excited about this year, but for me this year will be the pivotal point of Miscreated. Since the map is done and it won't take a lot of time to add more features and add more crafting, craftable items and maybe a few mutants, optimization and the base building and raiding system is really something that they're going to need to focus on for me to prove that they care. So yes, if you've got any thoughts about it, please leave it in the comments down below, and if you're new, please click that subscribe button, and yes, if you want to be notified of future content, just click the bell button, and yes, see you guys next time. Cheers.